There's a moment, right before sleep, when the world gets quiet and the mind speaks loudest. If you know what to say in that moment, she'll think about you all night. These aren't just good night messages. They are psychological triggers. Stoic, subtle, irresistible. Let's begin. 1. I hope your dreams are as deep as the silence we share when we understand each other without words. There's a certain magic in silence, especially the kind that doesn't feel empty, but full of presence, of understanding, of energy that doesn't need explanation. This message taps into that exact feeling. When you send her this, you're not trying to win her attention. You're reflecting an invisible bond. You're saying, what we have doesn't need noise, it lives in the quiet. That kind of connection is rare and irresistible. This message is rooted in Stoicism. It reflects emotional self-control, presence, and a deep value for meaning over performance. Stoic men don't overshare. They don't beg to be seen. They are felt. And this message does exactly that. It makes you felt. Why does it haunt her? Because it mirrors something she's rarely experienced. A man who gets her without needing to dominate the conversation. The dream reference activates her imagination, but it's the silence that builds the intrigue. She'll lie there thinking about your past interactions, trying to pinpoint what that silence really meant. And in doing so, she starts reliving you. Psychologically, this message evokes nostalgia. It's subtle, poetic, and triggers both emotional safety and romantic curiosity. She won't know whether to smile or reflect, and that's what keeps her coming back. You've created a question in her mind that only you can answer. And guess what? When she dreams tonight, whether you appear or not, she'll wake up with your words as the last thing she read. That's how you linger. That's how you stay with her without being with her. 2. Sleep well, but if you wake up thinking about me, blame the connection we can't explain. This message is an emotional whisper. It doesn't shout attraction, it implies it. You're saying, there's something here, and even I can't define it. That uncertainty, that mutual curiosity, that's what pulls her in. You're not declaring feelings. You're not labeling anything. And that's powerful. Women don't want to be told what to feel. They want to discover it for themselves. By acknowledging the connection while simultaneously surrendering control over it, you create a Stoic paradox: power through detachment. From a psychological standpoint, this message leverages the Zeigarnik effect, the tendency for people to remember unfinished or unresolved experiences more than completed ones. You're giving her an open loop, a question without a clear answer, and humans crave closure. When she wakes up and catches herself thinking about you, your words will echo, blame the connection we can't explain. Suddenly, you're not just a thought, you're a mystery. And the more she thinks about that connection, the deeper she sinks into it. This message doesn't push. It pulls her inward. It's emotionally grounded, curious and subtle. That's the exact type of message that lingers in her head and her heart, long after she's read it. 3. I won't say goodnight like everyone else. I'll just say, I hope I find you in my dreams. This line sets you apart instantly. It's not just poetic, it's powerful. And here's why. It rewrites the script. Everyone else ends the night with a cliché. You end it with an invitation, not just into sleep, but into the subconscious. This is a message that tells her, you're different, I see you differently, I approach this differently, and that creates attraction. Uniqueness is memorable, and being memorable is irresistible. But let's go deeper. This message places her in your world. You're not saying, I hope you dream of me. You're saying, I hope I dream of you. It flips the dynamic. Instead of trying to invade her thoughts, you're quietly offering her space in yours. That's humility. That's stoicism. That's strength. This evokes the law of reciprocity. She'll feel emotionally safe, even honored, that you think of her like that. And psychologically, you just became the man she starts wondering about. Why would he say that? Did he really dream of me? And if she did dream of you, she'll tell you. not out of obligation, but because she'll want to share that moment with you. That's how you create emotional intimacy without being intense. You let the night carry the weight of your words, and her dreams carry the rest. 4. If the night feels heavy, just remember, my thoughts are calm, and they're with you. This message offers something rare in modern connection: emotional peace, not drama, not desperation, peace. You're not asking for anything, you're offering calm. In a world full of emotional chaos, that's a rare gift. It shows her you're grounded, that your masculinity doesn't come from noise, but stillness. Stoic philosophy is rooted in presence without performance. It's not about controlling the moment. It's about accepting it with grace. This message is a perfect reflection of that. You're not reacting to her mood. You're showing up for it without demanding anything in return. Emotionally, it makes her feel seen. Subconsciously, she feels safe. And psychologically, you become the man her nervous system relaxes around. That's the kind of man she wants to keep close. She might not reply right away, and that's okay. You've already entered the most sacred space, her emotional safety net. That message, it stays with her, especially when the night feels heavy. 5. Tonight, if you smile for no reason, just know, it's probably because your soul felt mine. This is the kind of message that pierces through the noise. It's spiritual, intimate, soulful. And in a world obsessed with superficial validation, that's exactly what makes it stand out. You're not flirting, you're resonating. And in that quiet space before sleep, this message will vibrate through her chest like a heartbeat she didn't know she missed. The Stoic quality here is subtle confidence. You're not saying, "You will miss me." You're saying, if you feel something, it's probably because we're connected. That kind of psychological elegance is disarming. This line plays directly into emotional priming, the way we unconsciously associate feelings with people. If she smiles even for a second, your message gives her an emotional label for that experience. You. Now imagine her lying in bed, smiling randomly, and suddenly thinking, he said this would happen. You just connected a random emotional experience with your presence. That's powerful. That's haunting in a beautiful way. 6. Don't rush to sleep. Sometimes the best dreams start before your eyes even close. This message is seductive in its own right, not sexually, but intellectually and emotionally. It's teasing her imagination. It's slowing her down. It's telling her, stay present. There's magic here too. You're not saying, I hope you sleep well. You're saying, why not enjoy this moment right now? That builds anticipation. That brings her awareness to you in the now, not just the dream world that follows. This plays on the power of suggestion. Her mind, instead of drifting into sleep passively, now lingers in thought. Your thought. And when someone delays sleep because of something emotional, that emotion gets stored deeper. You become the moment between her awareness and unconsciousness, the bridge between today and tomorrow. That's not just powerful, it's unforgettable. And if she texts you right after, you've created a doorway to deeper conversation. If she doesn't, you've still left your imprint. Because as she turns off the light, it's not the night she'll remember. It's the one who told her not to rush through it. These messages aren't just texts, they're impressions, gentle echoes that linger in the quietest corners of her night. And the truth is, women don't remember every message, but they always remember how one made them feel just before they close their eyes. Be that man, the one who doesn't chase attention, but leaves a trail of presence she can't ignore. If this video sparked something in you, or if you already know which message you're sending tonight, drop it in the comments. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's tired of being forgotten by morning.